Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MacMerlin's Porting Via Ports, the series in which I try and get boards into QMK or Via while I indulge in some fine wine. Speaking of fine wine, tonight's wine is something you've all seen before on this channel already. Whidbey's Vintage 2017 Washington Port. As you can see, I'm about, let's say that's about a third or a quarter through the bottle. Why Whidbey's? For the last 3 months or so, ever since coronavirus hit, I've been trying my best to support local organizations, local wineries, local restaurants, and stuff. And this is a Washington-made port, unlike the Portugal-made ports that I've been drinking throughout this entire series. And this is the second time I've actually drank this one, and is coincidentally one of my favorites. Clavier says, MacMerlin, hey beauty to you too. I'm still on the lookout for that special package that you're sending me. Here, let's see. Let's pour ourselves a glass here. That smells so good. Botanical says hello as well. Let's see, how many people are on tonight? I see a chameleon, I see a Zark, I see a botanical keyboards, and a clavier. Thanks guys for joining in. Very tasty. Yeah, this is as good as I remember it to be. Freckle Boy says, hey man, hello to you too. And I see a Frothy KK has followed as well. Goober Psycho, Cozy Fanatuti. I see all of you there. Very nice. Yeah, this is definitely top 3. You guys ever get the chance, look into Whidbey's. Whidbey's is actually an island, I'd say about an hour north of Seattle. You can't get to it without taking a ferry, if I remember correctly. It's very touristy, lots of nice getaways, lots of nice Airbnbs, and apparently known for some of their ports. So yeah, check them out if you guys get the chance. You can purchase this particular bottle from, I feel like I've seen this in both QFC, Fred Meyer, Trader Joe's. I feel like I have seen this particular bottle everywhere. Mr. Petrov is on tonight as well, subscribing at tier 1. Oh boy. Alright, so as promised, as you guys can see by the name of the stream, Porting Via Ports Wolfmark Club WM1. What is the WM1? So short story, since Mr. Petrov is here. About 11 months ago, or was it 11 years ago? It seems like such a long time ago. Mr. Petrov sent me this board and said, hey Merlin, can you get this into QMK for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Olivia found out that I was doing this exact same thing, and she was like, yes, do it please. So both of them have been pestering me for quite some time, and I have admittedly shafted the two of them, so I apologize for the long wait, just that I just haven't had much time for it, and it was also something that I've had to study up on, because this is also the first stream in which I live port an ARM-based keyboard. So expect lots of mistakes, expect me to not completely know what I'm doing, but I figure it's time to do this. It's time to do this. So here we go. Let's go pull out this board for you all. Mr. Petrov says, a long wait to be shafted by Merlin is well worth the wait. Here, let's put the wine away and let's pull out this board. I've shown it off a few times, kind of like to tease Mr. Petrov. Here it is. Yeah, I've posted the link to the Reddit post regarding it. You may say, oh, that looks just like an Alice. Well, in the sense that it is ergo, sure, it's like an Alice. Here, let's play some music while I talk about this board. Xenophobia says it's an Alice variant. Yeah. It's where instead of so the Alice is a 60% that's ergo. The WM1 is a 65% that's ergo. And this is actually a layout I prefer over the Alice. Look at that. Very pretty. Very pink too. And if I'm not mistaken, you could only purchase this board if you were part of the original Chinese group buy, or if you were lucky enough to find one on Mech Market. Metzer Petra says, work to sell WM1 via compatible. Well, let's see how far I get with this tonight. I might not even, let's go open it up. But yeah, here, just to give you guys a short typing test. These are running, I have forgotten, but I know these are PBD keycaps. Oh, they're using Gateron ink blacks, lubed Gateron ink blacks, and PBD something. I don't even remember. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Very nice. The only thing that I have against this board is that it's still using mini USB. And if you've caught several streams in the past, you need a particular sized USB to fit in there because the hole is really deep. So in fact, I've had bad luck in finding the right cable. So rather than look for the right cable and postpone the port even further, I'm like, why don't I just get started on it? I will eventually find the right cable. Because once I take it out of the case, I will have access to that port anyway. There we go. Let's take it apart. Let's see how far we can get tonight, guys. I fully expect this to be a multi-day port. Simply because I've never done this before. Actually, that's not true. If you guys look on QMK, I have recently ported the Signature 87. To be fair though, that was with much help from 159. He did most of the matrix tracing actually. The Signature 87 is the Kepler PCB. Looks like their URL doesn't work anymore. Funny thing, if you are fortunate enough to own this board, they actually cloned QMK Configurator. And this was a QMK Configurator clone from, if I remember correctly, it was a clone from before Yanfali joined QMK. So as you know, Yanfali is our premier QMK configurator developer. So he's done quite a few changes to it. It's not coming off. Come off. Am I missing a screw somewhere? Just it's in there tight. Here. There we go. Got it. Got it. It's just a lot of foam. Holy cow. Oh, look at that. I assume a weight went in there at one point, but now it's just a foam weight. Ooh. Look at all that. Oh gosh, it's like sticking to the PCB. Peel, peel, peel. Looks like it's AVR, not ARM. Pretty sure it's ARM because it's the last time I pulled open the board. And yes, it is indeed an ARM chip. And the words emblazoned upon it are STM32F103RCT6. See a couple more follows. Sasuke. I like that spelling. Check it out, folks. And as I said earlier, I'm gonna need to take out a couple things. So I have full access to it. No, Wolfmark WM1. Looks like it does not have any RGB underglow, but there is in-switch backlighting. What else can I see here? Is there a reset button? I'm not seeing a reset button anywhere. Any reset holes I can poke at? Oh wait, there is underglow, but it's not populated. I see some. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 positions for RGB underglow. They have a GPIO breakout. And I suspect this is one of Mr. Petrov's very first builds, because his stabilizers aren't insulated. There are no washers for the screw-ins. Alright, let's take the plate out. Oh, the screws aren't even magnetic. Great. Yep, non-magnetic screws. To be fair, this was a group buy from 2018. Mr. Pratov says, I still don't use washers for stabs. Yeah, non-magnetic screws. Not fun. Yeah, so this is a top mount board. Oh. Some are magnetic and some are not. That's interesting. Another non-magnetic screw. Oh wait, this one's magnetic. Come out, come out. Come out, your last screw. There it is. There we go. Wow. That's a lot of padding everywhere. Dang. Hopefully I'll remember where everything comes together. There's a beefy top shell. Whoa! There are washers. What? Why are there washers on it? Did someone try to burger mount this? That's funny, look. The poor O-rings are completely flattened. Oh man. Okay, interesting. Mr. Petrov says shut up. Alright. Don't mock me. Yeah, I'll have to put in all new O-rings in it. He owes me a rubber O-ring. Alright. Let's see. How do I even start this? I think first thing I need to do is create a KLE that looks like this. So that's probably going to be fun. Or not. Let's try that. Let's start with that. Let's make a KLE. KLE, and then I can start tracing it. Zark says, can still see it. The O-rings that are on it. Yeah. Which O-ring are you guys talking about? The only O-rings I saw was on the top half. Right. Camper Clump says, do you recommend TCC good V2 tactiles? Oh, gold V2 tactiles? Honestly, I've never tried the TCC gold V2s just because people have said they weren't good. So I haven't tried. Oh, this guy right here. Let's put it along with the rest of them. Alright. Yeah, sorry Zark. I have 3 monitors and a keyboard to pay attention to. Can't see everything. Okay, let's set up keyboard layout editor. Keyboard layout editor. Let's try this out. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Zark says VIA won't be available on that board. No persistent storage. Excellent. Same as Noah. Big F. Oh well. By the way, this board still needs QMK on it. So let me try and... Here. Let's see if I can get... this is not going to be fun to make. Let's start with the default 60% like so. Remove all legends and not gonna be fun to make. VX. Woodpack says, currently lubing, filming my Telios. Thanks for entertainment. Subscribing with Twitch Prime. Vilba says, just copy another Alice layout from... Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's see if I can find one. I'm actually curious. I've never seen what the Alice looks like in QMK Configurator. Alice. Let's look at the original one. Okay. What does the project keyboard one look like? More or less the same. Why is the 2 and the subtraction key raised up? Weird. Okay. Alright, we'll grab one. We'll grab one of these. Bree says hello. Hi Bree, long time no see. Hopefully that KBD67 soldered via still works for you. Let's see. Where can I extract that? Nope. Is the Alice in VIA yet? Oh wait, that's not where I want to go. Supported keyboards, Alice. Yeah, that Project KB Alice is in there. Let's just grab that. Project KB Alice. There it is. Perfect. Very nice. Let's grab that, or the JSON file. The Wonderland, nice. Xenophobia says, actually, Heliar WM1 hot swapped is a clone fork of this board. Oh, really? Does that mean I might not have to do anything? We can check. We can check by actually flashing the software on it. There we go. That looks all right. Okay. We'll start from here. Let's see, we don't need these keys. Delete, delete, delete. Delete all the keys we don't need quite yet. Actually, hold on. But I can copy the info.json. That's true. I can. Zark says 50-50 brick. Yeah, if I were to flash that AVR stuff on, I would brick it. Okay. Okay. Mr. Hank says, sup, Mr. Wizard, sup to you too. Hmm. Does that look about right? Yeah, that looks about right. Woodpack says, when is the noise activated RGB cat going to be coming out? I don't know what you're talking about. There you go, that looks about right. What I've done here is I've grabbed the key map portion of the via JSON for the project KB Alice and just modified it a bit. Obviously all of the contents of each of the keys are off, and that is not the information I need right now. But and I feel like I can still move some of the keys to the left a bit. Let's do that. Sure. Kind of like that. Maybe. Okay, well, we will stick with that for now. And I will remove all the legends. Remove all legends. Perfect. Okay. Let's get started. Let me pull out a STM32. What is this again? F103 pinout. Like I said, this is not a microcontroller I am at all familiar with. I want something with color. Here, this looks like it's got color. Yeah, this has color on it. We could probably do this one. Color! Give me color. Does that look right? STM32 F103. Okay. Looks right. Okay. Now we get to poke away at things. So another reason why I say this might be a multiple stream is not only because I've never done this part before, but I also have some prior obligations. So I need to cut the stream in about an hour. Zark says, wrong chip. That's the 48 pin. You need the 64 pin. Oof. So I said, I did not know that. 64 pin. Great. STM32F134 64 pin out. Check my Discord PMs. Let me check. Ah, it's a good one. Here, let's do this one. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so the next part is I'm going to do this similarly to how I do the other boards, but instead of an ATmega32A or an ATmega32U4, it'll be an ARM chip. And thank you, Zark. Stupak says, thanks for getting KBD67 Mark II soldered into VIA. For sure, man. I think KBD Fans is one of the few vendors who's got all their boards into VIA at this point. Alright, how is this board mapped out? Okay. Okay. I have a feeling this is gonna be a very weird matrix. Sigh. Okay. Here goes, here goes. I have to make sure I do this correctly because I'm looking at the back of the board, so I'm working from right to left. Actually, so I don't get confused, I'll do right to left on the back, so it's left to right on the actual KLE. Watch me mess this up. Oh, these are such tiny pins. Holy crap. Okay. One, two, three, four. Four. It's the fourth pin down on this side, so it's A12. This entire column is A12. Okay, not bad. This keyboard does not have an Alt key. Shoots. Okay, changing boards. Let's do this guy. Into the bin. 7V into the bin. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? A17. I have the X-Tech MN36. I bought this for like 17 bucks back in 2014, 15-ish. If I remember correctly. Okay, we're gonna do all the columns first. So third one down, it's A13. A13. You have the MN35. Looks the same except for the mode dial. Okay, columns don't seem to be too difficult here. Yeah, I think I picked this up from Fry's, if I remember correctly. They had a sale on it at the time. Okay, A14. A14. Fry's. I know, right? Fry's is dying. Last time I went there was about a month ago, and all the shelves were empty. Where can I find the KLE layout for the Alice? Says Botanical Keyboards. I went to VIA, and I went to the project keyboard via JSON file, and I extracted it from that JSON file. $15. Wait. I think I have this. I might have messed this up. Yep, I completely messed this up. Let's start from the beginning. I did not align the microcontroller correctly. Shoots. Let's try this again. Once more from the top. Once more from the top. Shoots. Screw up. Like I said, I was gonna make mistakes here, guys. It's B10. Okay, good thing I didn't like progress so far, because that would be very sad if I did. B10. Where'd I get the case for the discipline? It got sent to me by Cozy Fanatuti as part of a build stream and promo. Right, don't need that anymore. Third one. B12. So far, it's been pretty sequential, guys. Perhaps that's a good sign. This next one should be B13. Yep, it's B13. Yeah, here. See guys, it's been pretty sequential so far. B10, B11, 12, 13. I'm gonna assume it goes B15, and if it moves on, who knows. Goober Psycho says bingo. Okay, chances are it's a B14. We'll see. We shall see. Yep, it's a B14. Is this the moment the keyboard dies? Can someone let me know when he's about to kill it? Oh, Mr. Petrov. I haven't killed that many boards in my porting career. B15. Looks like we're doing good. B15. One dead board is one dead board too many. But keep in mind, I think I've done this about... At this rate, I've traced probably... I don't think I've hit 100 boards yet. I think I'm more in the 80s. And I've probably killed 2 boards. So yeah, my failure rate is still pretty low. Ah, it jumps to C6. That's a C6. C6. Which boards did I kill? During the porting process, I think I killed the orange 75 and the pink 60. What's an MTBF? These aren't part of the same column? Why not? So C10. That guy right there is a C10. Okay. C10. Mean time between failure? The Pank 60, I think, was one of the first boards I ported into QMK. So I think that was around 2017. And the Orange 75 died to ESD while I was poking away at the caps lock and the scroll lock LEDs. I think that happened in 2019. So about 2 years, I think. Oh, hello. Come back alive, please. Okay. It's also a C6, interesting. Okay. C6. Mean ports between failures. A lot. It's a C10 as well. Interesting. Okay. We still don't know what bootloader this thing has. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how to reset it, and I don't know what the bootloader is. So the most we can probably do tonight in the time that I have allotted is trace out the entire matrix. Which is not bad. I've already learned 2 things today. I did not know that there were multiple pin sizes for a STM32F103. I thought it was just one. I didn't know that it came in 32, 64, and 48. C11. Okay. C11. I think that was C12. Yep. C12. C12. Nearly all microcontrollers come in different sizes. Keep in mind, my only exposure to microcontrollers are the two most popular AVRs and the custom microcontrollers that my former company made. Oh, that's weird. Hello. Why are you not registering? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. That's C12. Can't be right. That's 6. What's after C12 here? D2. Okay. D2. F103 comes in. Ah, interesting. TIL. Today I learned. Okay. I think it's the 8th pin. B5. Okay. Hopefully I'm correct. That was a really small pin. B5. Someone do BGA and ask Merlin to port it. No. I can barely see these pins. Here, I'm not so sure about that B5. Let me try that again. It's either B5 or B6. Great. Is that the newest revision of the Discipline 65? It's not from round 2 or the latest round if you're asking about that. This is one of the first Discipline 65s that got made, I believe. Oh, this is so tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's 8, so that's B5 for sure. It's B5. Okay. I'm just gonna do the arrow keys just to be sure. B8. Arrow keys are B8. B8. B7. B7. It's that shift key. Okay. Whew. B6. All right. Yep, Cozy is the creator of the Discipline 65. He's also the creator. Let's see, where'd I put it? Discipline 65 and the Romeo. Okay. Whew. This is probably one of the tiniest pins I've ever had to prod at. All right. Zark says, be happy they're pinned. Yes, I know. I have seen microcontrollers where the packages, it's like there's no pins at all. Okay. Got one more or two more columns left. These are both B8s. D7. Really? There we go. I have all the columns in place. Whew. Alright, let's just save this up over here. Wolfmark Club WM1. Save. Okay, time to do the rows. I got about half an hour left for this. Hopefully all the rows are sequential as well. And since I finished the columns, I guess I'll pour myself another glass. Notice how I pour it over the board. Don't tell Mr. Petrov. Alright, let's see. Let's just make sure all the diodes are connected as I think they are. And the answer is no. Quantizing says, what wine is that? This is a Whidbey's Washington port, because I'm porting boards. Merlin should really be more drunk before attempting an arm port. Oh gosh. This is my very first one too, so I'm not very proficient in it quite yet. Hopefully soon. Alright, for the most part, seems to be correct. Yay. Okay. Not really hitting anything here. Oh, here we go. Okay. C4. 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 There we go. If it's any consolation, my split design uses the same size chip. Maybe I'll let you port it for me. Oh gosh. Quantize says you should do a building stream where I have to take a shot every $3 donation. I can't do that because that's against Twitch terms of service. Yes, it is, honey. My wife just yelled out, "Is it really?" You'd pay to see that? But why would you pay me? it's the same money. Be paying me with my own money. Cozy says she has the right idea. Why is this so difficult? A7. Okay. This next one is A7. 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 It looks like juice, not alcohol of any kind. Donations and you drink juice. Exactly. Oof. With that kind of risk, it's gonna need to be a bigger donation. A6. A6. 3 more rows. Neurotical says, do you bag lube springs? I do not use a bag per se. I use one of those little condiment containers that you put ketchup in. I picked up a bunch from the Fred Meyer. I dump a bunch of springs in it, put oil in it, and I shake it. That's what I do. However, I still find that it's not as effective as putting in something like 205G0 on both ends of a spring. So because I have quite a lot, I still go that route. Quantus Icy says, won't bag lubing springs get them tangled up? In most cases, when you get springs, they are already tangled up. As far as I know, it's only TX who sells springs that are not tangled. A5. Awesome. A5. Looks like that shares the same pin. And the final row. Your article says, trying to find an efficient way to lube at scale now that I've done many sets. Got a lube station printed out, but no place to place the spring, so I've been doing them individually, so I placed the halves together. Okay. Oh, that's odd. No way. Hold on. That's very odd. Super odd. Let's do the half of the board first. Okay, so for the bottom row on the left half of the board, it seems like the bottom row has different row pins. It's so weird. Let me just try and verify that here. Yeah, it is different. Actually, wait, no it's not. Alright, it's not different. Just me not poking the right things. Hello. A5. 49 viewers. Yeah, usually my porting with port streams have lower viewer count unless it's a really popular board that people have been waiting for a port for. The WM1 is not popular as far as I know. The only two people who want QMK on this are Mr. Petrov and Olivia. It was a Chinese group buy, but I don't really have any contacts with people in China that I talk to on a frequent basis. A7. Interesting. Okay, guess that was... Yeah. Here we go, guys. That is the switch matrix for this board. So for the most part, everything was straightforward. See, all the rows from the very topmost row is C4 all the way across until these guys over here. It's really odd that he's A5. He should have been C4. So I actually checked him twice to make sure it was indeed A5. Just odd. Odd things are afoot. Actually, I'm just really paranoid about this, so I will check those guys again against known ones. Okay, this guy's not an A5. He's probably an A6. Yep, that's an A6. Knew it. And that's also an A6. Okay. It's not an A5. Okay. Here goes. That should be correct now. Cool beans. Thankfully, this wasn't too difficult to do. The next thing we need to do, though, let's see, how much time do I have? I have roughly 10 minutes. Okay, can't progress very far with that, but let's see, what should we do? What should we do here? We need to find a way to reset this board. But like I said earlier, there is no reset button. I wonder if just holding down escape will do it. Actually, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's open up QMK Toolbox. If I reset this correctly, it should be able to detect it. Hopefully. Okay, so when I just plug it in on its own, does QMK Toolbox detect it? Ooh, flashy lights. And QMK Toolbox does detect it. Wolfmark WM1. Here. Let's see if I can show it on my screen. Hold on. This Wolfmark WM1 connected Beef 1897. Can I show the pin header at the top of the board? Sure, hold on. There it says Wolfmark WM1 disconnected. Pin header. There you go. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Right there. I'm gonna try and hold down escape while I plug it in. Hopefully I'll get something. Holding down escape and plugging it in. QMK Toolbox doesn't detect it at all. Oh, holy crap. QMK Toolbox didn't detect it. It's one of those boards that when I plug it in, there we go. When I hold escape, plug it in, it shows up as a USB drive on my desktop. It's one of those things. Okay. And whew. It shows up as WM1 boot, and it has a firmware.bin on those. Okay. Yep, it's one of these kinds. And I hate these kinds of boards. Zark says brick imminent. I know, right? Okay, well, at least we know how to... Let's see. If you guys remember, Olivia's Noah wouldn't eject. Let's see if I can eject this. Eject. It doesn't eject either. Oh. Xenophobia says incoming break. Someone ping Mr. Petrov. Oh my gosh. So this is actually really problematic. I know, right? Yeah. Oof. Fun stuff here. So I guess in reality, I could write firmware, but I'd be pretty hesitant to put it in. Let's see, someone was asking, Draxion asked if the KBD67 has been done. I've done it, but whether or not it's in VIA, you'll only find out if you go to caniusevia.com. So Draxion, if you want to know what's in VIA, make sure you check that website. Oof. Okay. not a fun thing to do. Let's go eject it and unplug. There we go. Okay, this is so annoying. Okay, to be fair, this makes it really easy to flash a board because anyone can drag and drop files. But if you're gonna be using like a custom firmware, that might be a completely different story. So I'm a little bit concerned how viable a QMK port would be for this. It might just be as viable as the Matrix Noah. Sark says, can I send a copy of the firmware.bin? Yeah, sure, I can do that. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna analyze that hex? You'll have, okay. If that's the case, let me just plug the board back in. Oh wait, I need to hold on escape and plug it in. You're gonna have a play. Okay. Go on Discord really quick. I'm gonna send you that file. Firmware from Wolfmark WM1. There we go. Firmware. Okay, looks like it's sent. Okay. Zark responded. Awesome. Cool. Just don't break my arm, man. Hey, at least I mapped it out, okay? At least I mapped it out. Though one thing I'm noticing is we have LEDs here, which I still need to map out. So let me eject this board again and keep tracing. Yeah, I've never been able to get around all of this video delay. It's because my Comcast is so slow. Okay, let's try this. LEDs, how do LEDs work again? Okay, top LED is connected to pin. Top LED is connected to pin. Ah, shoot. Pin B1. I'm gonna put that in the notes here. Keyboard notes. Top LED to pin B1. Middle LED to pin. Bottom LED to pin. There we go. Hopefully it's like B1, B2, B3, right? One, two, three, four, five, six. B1? What? No way. Okay. Top LED is actually B0. Middle LED is B1. And chances are bottom LED is B2. B2. Wow. Whew. Come on. It's B0. So that means I probably screwed this up here. I guess I won't find out for sure until I actually program this. But here we go. It's B2, B1, B0. Zark says we should be able to get something up if we guess correct. Oh, Mr. Petrov, so the issue is that the way this board gets into reset is you hold down escape while you plug it in, and it shows up as a USB drive on your computer in which you drag the associated firmware in. The issue is when you have QMK firmware, especially custom one like what I'm doing right now, I've experienced that dragging that particular firmware in can sometimes brick your board. So I can get QMK firmware up, but I have a very high chance of bricking the board. But no, the board itself hasn't been bricked yet. Oh, let's see. I'm seeing a bunch of follows here. I see an Al Krazi has followed. Wardane has followed. Peter 5516. Thanks, guys. Say, look, I'm going to type in chat using this board to demonstrate that it is not bricked. Hello. It is not bricked yet. The real Macmillan would have done a pub. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, like I said, this stream will probably be in 2 parts. This part we managed to actually get the entire board all matrix traced. Let's see. Let me just... So my next stream should hopefully get QMK in. Mr. Petrov says make that 5 parts. No, I'm pretty sure that once we have this in, all I have to do is look into QMK for another board that uses the same microcontroller, the F103, copy some of the necessary files there, and literally just change the pins used and the matrix. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but as Zark mentioned earlier, VIA is not possible on this board. I'm sorry, Mr. Petrov, but VIA is not possible on this board. Well, it's possible. You can use VIA to configure the key map and all that, but as soon as you unplug the board, you'll lose all of that configuration. Zark says the bootloader is the issue. Yeah. Hard solder the board into your desktop. Easy. Oh, so while I was tracing this, I did have a question for you, Mr. Petrov. I see a wire, a small wire soldered from this guy. Not sure if you guys can see it. I believe it is your plus and equal key is soldered from that to the diode. Is this something you did? Because this is really well done. So kudos to you for doing that. Mr. Petrov says, I'll take 1.96K. Mr. Petrov says, nah, it wasn't me. As if I would do anything like that. Well, you never know. 1.96K. I'm gonna assume that you mean 1.96K yen. Which in US dollars is 18 bucks. Yeah, I think that's doable. At this stage, I might take the yen. Nice. Cool. Alright, well, my next stream for this might be, I don't know, I might do this on Sunday or whenever I have time this week, but I will make that announcement as my time frees up. But I do have to head off. I have a chat with some family members that I have to do over Zoom. So yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Stay tuned this week on my Discord channel of when I'll do this next, but I promise you, Mr. Petrov, it'll be this week. It's most likely gonna be, I'd say, a Friday night actually. So yeah, we'll see. Alright folks, let's see how many of you were on tonight. 44 viewers, awesome. You 44 viewers are lucky because, as you know, every month I try to do giveaways, and my next giveaway will actually be this coming Saturday. So stay tuned for the Saturday build stream. I will be building another board, a board of which I do not know of quite yet, but you will all find out soon. And in the middle, or maybe at the end, or sometime during the build stream, I'll be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, have a good rest of your week. Stay safe, wash your hands, drink lots of port if you are of age, and keep typing. See you guys. Have a good night. Bye bye.